What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another edition of Tony Tweeted What? Also known as the Multiversus News Roundup. So we got, I think, 6 different topics to discuss today or go over today. So we ain't gonna waste any time. We're jumping straight into the first one. Now this one was very late last week. So and I'm sure some of us have heard about this one, but it's good news. Tony tweeted out, the next 2 patches from us are really big. Now, obviously, Stripe is coming in the next patch. At the time of recording, they don't have an official release date, but probably Thursday would be my guess. Yeah, that's my guess. So, what else besides a character? I don't know. I mean, we still know arcade mode is supposed to be during season 1. We know ranked mode is supposed to be during season 1. They're supposedly working on servers, so I don't know. There's a lot that could be in the patches, but yeah, the next 2 patches are going to be really big. So looks like some good stuff is in store. And if you have any ideas what they might be, feel free to drop those down in the comments. Topic number 2 is about the Anti-Infinite System that will be implemented probably in the next update, so I guess there's something that we can expect. But so here's the first tweet where somebody kind of replies to Tony here in the Tony's quoted tweet, where Tony says the next patch has it so you can't do an attack in the same combo more than 2 times, so you can't use the same attack in the same attack combo loop. Otherwise, it will just completely drop the combo if you try to use it again. Now, somebody was like, wait a minute, I think it should be better if we change it to you can use it 3 times, but, you know, that's it. You can use the same attack in the same combo loop 3 times. That should be fine, but, you know, any more, then it should drop. And Tony does clarify, though. Sorry, I meant 3. I don't know why I typed 2. So it does look like 3 times you will be able to use the same attack in the same sort of infinite. It's not really an infinite because they're getting rid of them, but you can use the same attack 3 times in the same combo loop. And if you try to use it a 4th time, well, then the combo just like I don't know what happens. Maybe the attack just misses, or you know, the opponent then just gets sent flying or something like that. But either way, they are getting rid of infinites, or trying to at least, which is always a good thing. Because it's never fun just to sit there and go, all right, well, if I can't even DI out of this, then what's the point of me even trying to play? So it's a good thing they're trying to clean up the game with what they can. So there we go. We got a little information on that. Topic number 3. Apparently, Arya is lagging the game more and more. Apparently. I haven't come across this myself. So person on Twitter, Flash Tyree, says, it's Arya's face steal that's breaking the game, by the way. Every time you use the stolen face, the game lags more and more. Now, I'm curious. Anybody that plays Arya, are you having the same sort of issues? I don't play Arya, but I've faced Aryas, and I've never really had this experience myself. So I'm just curious to know how many other people either play Arya or against it. Every time the stolen face ability happens, does your game lag? I'm just curious. But Tony does have a response to this where he says, thanks. We think we have found the issue. We're testing it right now to be sure, but thanks for messaging us. You know, it really helps out a lot. So I don't know. Is the server issue? Okay, I'm gonna go way off topic here real quick, but are the server issues Arya Stark's fault because of her face steal ability? I might be pushing it. I might be pushing it a little bit, but apparently Arya is kind of lagging the game with one of her abilities. So. I don't know. I mean, if that has anything to do with it, it could be some really weird things. Like I've played games where one little tile on a map like crashes the entire game, or you know, makes the game extremely laggy, or you rubber band or something. So these things can be really weird, and then we find out something can fix something, and I don't know. But I don't know. Arya nonetheless apparently lags the game, but it looks like they have a fix for it, so that's kind of cool. Topic number 4. Stripe is apparently a super aggressive character. And Tony gives us some very good insight here where he tweets out, Stripe, rush down. Hashtag Multiversus. So it looks like Stripe's going to be a rushdown kind of character. He's going to be super aggressive, apparently. So if you are an aggressive type player, I don't know, Stripe might be kind of the character for you. So of course we, at the time of recording again, still haven't seen him in action in gameplay because they've only showed the teaser trailer, but it'd be interesting to see what he looks like, how he plays in game. But looks to be, I'm pretty sure it wasn't his official card revealed on the Multiversus Twitter, and it said he was an assassin. So I think he's an assassin, and Tony says he's a rushdown type. So yeah, looks like he's going to be extremely aggressive, and if that fits your playstyle, got the perfect character coming for you. Topic number 5, a little hint about the Garnet incoming buffs, or the incoming buffs for Garnet. So somebody's asking Tony, hey Tony, are you able to give us any hints on the upcoming Garnet buffs? And luckily, Tony, being a nice guy, replied to this person, and Tony tells us, up air special travels more, so is both better recovery and an offensive option. Okay, I don't play Garnet, so I don't know if that's good or not, but it sounds good. It sounds good. But this was the interesting part that really caught my attention. We turned off hurt boxes on some of her punching attacks to make her a bit safer. That's kind of okay. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Turning off her hurt boxes, so basically she can't get. He doesn't say which attacks they did. It's just some of her punching attacks. So turning off the hurt box during whatever these attacks might be, well, I guess she's not going to be able to be interrupted in that. So that's kind of interesting. That's very interesting. I like that. That's kind of cool, but that could be kind of that could be really huge at the same time. Like that could be, I don't know, depending on the attacks. Just depending on the attacks. Doesn't give specifics. We'll find that out eventually. But looks like Garnet is getting. I'd say these are pretty big and really good buffs. Again, I don't know what her up special is, but it sounds good. So there you go. Garnet players rejoice. Topic number 6. The infinite searching for a match bug is apparently kind of fixed, I guess. If anyone's come across this, I guess I haven't heard of this myself. First time I've heard about it, but Tony was having a conversation with somebody, and Tony replies with, can you cancel out and, restart the queue? There's a known bug where you can get into a loop where it will never find a match. Well, that doesn't sound fun. You're just going to sit there forever? So he also does say real quick that they did find one of the ways that this can happen, and it's fixed in the next build. So there could still be other ways that this can trigger, but looks like they did find at least one of the solution or one of the problems, and they fixed it. So that's good. No more sitting at like 4, 5, 8 minutes waiting for a match. I'm sure most people probably cancel after like 30 seconds or a minute and go, all right, try again. But yeah, could you imagine just sitting there for like 8, 10 minutes and going, am I ever going to get a match? I don't know if people have the patience for that, but looks like it's somewhat fixed, if not fully fixed, but at least it's a good fix. And the last topic for the video, we might have a little bit of insight as to what an in-game quick chat might end up looking like. So I'm not going to post everything that this person tweeted out, but they basically tweeted out a pretty long thread, and is just basically saying Multiversus 2's solo queue really sucks because there's no good way to communicate with your teammate. And then they go on with all the other tweets, and they make a really good point, about how you can't communicate, and then like, hey, don't stack this perk, or you shouldn't be using that perk. They make some good points there, and like if your teammate, they're like level 15, you're like, okay, you have access to all these perks. Why are you using all percentage damage perks? Like that's not going to really help us. Give me like triple jump or air accelerate, something that will benefit us a little bit more than these small percentage perks. So Tony did respond to this, which I really liked, where he says, I'm curious. We've talked about some common communication commands like hang back, I'm going in, etc. Would we find that useful? And yeah, I think we would find something like that useful. So I know I can... Experience-wise, I could compare it to like Rocket League a little bit. Rocket League's got a whole bunch of quick commands like I got it and nice save and go for it. I need boost, something like that. You could just quickly look up into the corner of the screen somewhere and go, oh, my teammate says I'm going in for this, so maybe I can just back off and kind of play a little bit of defense or whatever it might be. Something like that maybe is what they might be kind of looking to implement at some point for Multiversus, because he has said that they've ruled out in-game chat, and for obvious reasons, toxicity, and you don't need to hear all that nonsense and garbage from somebody who has one kill at 10% and then the other teammate had 500% and the other opponent that had the one kill is like, yeah, we absolutely dominate. We don't need to hear that stuff, okay? So I can understand, but yeah, it looks like we got a little insight as to what the in-game communication may look like. Just quick chats, hang back, I'm going in, stuff like that. Either way, that is going to be it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.